He's not doing it. Testing, testing. I'm not popping. Boy, good. All right, we got it.
Good morning, everyone. If everybody can come on in and take a seat, we'd like you to turn off your cell phones. Please, no open containers of drinks and no food allowed in the sanctuary, please and thank you. On Sunday, after the service, one of our prayer partners will be available to sit with you and offer affirmative prayer if you would like. They will be in the Darwin's Den following the service, and today I believe Connie is a prayer partner, and Mike, thank you so much. We are currently gathering prayer requests from our website, and also at each Sunday service, the prayer requests are available in the pocket on the back of each bench, and there's a small pencil available for you to fill out that request. Place it in the offering basket or hand it to any of the ushers. Thank you so much. We are growing our membership, and we do need your support. If you're not already a member and you would like to show your support in this way, which is very, very important to our sustainability, please speak to Bob Burkoff. If you'll raise your hand, Bob. Where are you? Thought I saw him. Or also our board president, Reverend Christina, who's a spiritual director, or Luis Parente Rios, who is our membership coordinator. We have a brief application to fill out, and you will receive your member card. Don't wait. Join us today and be part of our sustainability journey. You're all invited to assist in providing fresh flowers for the sanctuary each Sunday. This is a meaningful way for you to honor a loved one or simply add beauty to our wonderful space. We will include a note in the program that shares your dedication or remembrance. Today's flowers are provided by Luis in honor of our beautiful Reverend Christina. Thank you. If you'd like to participate, please reach out to Kristen Engelke, our volunteer coordinator, at least 1 week in advance. Thank you again for bringing warmth and beauty to our Sunday gatherings. And after our Sunday gathering, we do invite you to join us in the dining room for coffee, tea, and refreshments. This is a great time for us to connect with one another and keep our community strong. We do provide the coffee and the tea, but we do ask that you all participate, provide some additional treats, baked goods, fruit, or snacks, so that we can really enjoy this time together. Join us for an inspiring evening of music and connection with nationally touring singer-songwriter Jesse Powers. Celebrated as one of the brightest stars in the next wave of New Thought music, Jesse's song and heartfelt stories invite us to reflect, dream, and embrace our spiritual journey. This special concert is coming up this Saturday, March 1st at 6:30 p.m. Tickets are $25, can be purchased on our Althea website. Please don't miss this opportunity to experience an unforgettable evening of soulful melodies and meaningful storytelling. Reverend Christina is also going to be offering a special workshop next month. Her Story, Women of New Thought, this powerful workshop filled with rich information, tools, and rituals, reveals a deeper understanding of the divine feminine residing in all sentient beings, of the Her Story of New Thought. How can you apply tools and sacred wisdom to your life and create a new future of love, oneness, and peace for all? Well, attend this workshop 3 Sundays, March 9th, 16th, and 23rd from 1 to 2:30. Register on our website for $55 is the investment. You're investing in yourself. You're investing in our community. We appreciate that. Mark your calendars. As per our bylaws, we do invite all members and supporters to attend Althea Center's annual general meeting on Sunday, March 23rd. Mark your calendars immediately following our Sunday service. This is an important opportunity to reflect on Althea's journey in 2024, including financial updates, special events, workshops, and classes. We will also share an exciting preview of what's going to happen for 2025. A Q&A session will happen before the 2025 report to ensure that we address or conclude on a forward-focused note. We encourage everyone who loves and supports Althea to join us, stay informed, be a part of building and shaping our future together. We look forward to seeing you there. We do also have one final announcement, a gong bath today at 12:30. You can purchase a ticket for $25 at the door. We look forward to seeing you there. And now I would like to turn the service over to our spiritual director, our wonderful Reverend Christina Jones.
Thank you, Julie. You did great. She did great. That was the first time I've seen her do the MC stuff. Great job, Julie. I'm Reverend Christina. Welcome to Althea. It's a beautiful spiritual center. I'm so excited. I have some faces in here that I recognize and adore. Althea is a powerful building. We're even in the Smithsonian Registry, built over 100 years ago by Nona Brooks, Reverend Nona Brooks, who actually did energy healings in this very building. It's one of the many foundations of New Thought wisdom, where divine science and religious science became a beautiful marriage. We celebrate all religions, all faiths, all diversity. I said it. We celebrate and honor everybody, every sentient being, even the land that this beautiful building rests upon is on indigenous land, like all of Colorado. Welcome to Althea. And if you are new here, we have a gift for you. So please stand as we celebrate you. If you want to stand, oh, I got to look. You don't have to stand. If you're able and willing to stand, please stand up so we can celebrate you being the first time here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Is that your first time? Come on, Chris. Reverend Chris just moved from Florida, right? Welcome to Colorado. But thank you. And now, and afterwards, we do have community. We have food, we have coffee, we have tea, sometimes cookies and everything for our community time in the dining hall that's here. And Mike and Connie can meet you also. They're also prayer practitioners in Darwin's Den, that's right across the way. Welcome to Althea. And now, for wonderful Connie, who should also be a reverend, but I'm just saying, she is going to pray us in. Thank you.
So, as we have gathered into this wonderful space, let's just take a breath. And if it feels comfortable, you can close your eyes. But just allow yourself to really be present. To absolutely know that we are all here by divine design. There is one power, one truth, one wholeness. We may call that wholeness God. We may know that wholeness is life. But it is all the same energy. So with that one power, we absolutely accept the blessings of this day. Knowing, as Reverend Christina will share with us, that we are each a force for good, a power for love, a standing of divine energy, alive and well. And so it is for this day that we give thanks. It is for this life that we give thanks. It is for this knowing that we give thanks. And so we take a breath. We say thank you. We release. We let it go. And we embody that truth right here and right now. And so it is. Amen.
Good morning. Welcome. Hello. Good morning. Please stand as you're able and join me in saying Althea's statement of being. Today, I encourage you, place one hand on your heart, one hand on your power center just below your belly button, and see how that feels today. All right. God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power, all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. We are individualized expressions of God and are ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. Now please join me in singing the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. We are a family. You are the face of God. Thank you.
Thank you. You all sound wonderful. So we have a special guest. I met Renee, what was it? Sometimes June or July. She came to visit with a friend and then found out that she used to perform at Agape and Michael Beckwith's church. I was like, what? Oh, you have to come back. So Renee Perkins, very happy that she is here. She's been composing and playing music since childhood. And over the years, her passion has blossomed into songwriting and singing. She's a proud former member of Agape International Choir. She has performed at various venues across the United States, bringing her uplifting energy and audiences everywhere. I just want to tell you, I've gotten to know her and call her friend. She's really funny. A licensed practitioner since 2001, now serves in Colorado Springs, CS. She shares her light through music and spiritual practice with heartfelt intention. Beautiful souls, welcome Renee Perkins. You did.
Good morning, everyone. So this is a song that I wrote called I Rise Up, based on probably one of the ginormous transformations I've ever had in my life. And it was about rising up out of the stuff. So thank you. I rise up and remember that love is the center of my being. I rise up and release all illusions that seem to defeat me. There is an opening in my heart to release all that is dark, and up from the ashes I will rise. I rise up and remember who I am. I release all fear, self-doubt, and shame, and forgive all those that need it. I let light shine through and dissolve all pain, and let sadness disappear. Oh, I rise up and remember that love is the center of my being. I rise up and remember who I am. I am joy, I am peace, I am love, I am free, I am infinite possibilities. I am joy, I am peace, I am love, I am free, I am all that I was meant to be. Oh, I rise up and remember that love is the center of my being. I rise up and remember who I am. Oh, I rise up and remember that love is the center of my being. I rise up and remember who I am. Oh, I rise up and remember who I am. I rise up and remember who I am. Thank you.
Good morning. And the first reading is from Robert Iris, teacher and meditation and astrologer. In each of us is a trinity of cosmic forces and power. Wisdom and love will be expressed as thinking, feeling, and action. Within each individual, these three specializations of consciousness have their own unique emphasis. To know what they are and how to unfold them is important. In our second reading by a very great master, Yoda, legendary Jedi master created by George Lucas, "For my ally is the Force, and a powerful ally it is. Life creates it, makes it grow, its energy surrounds us and binds us. I am one with the Force, and the Force will guide me." Yoda knows.
May the force be with all of us. Are you bringing up Catholicism in here now? We do celebrate all faiths, so there you go. I love force. Stuart Weil wrote a book called The Power of the Force. I read it in my 20s. Great, great book. And I'm a Star Wars junkie. Every talk this month has been on Star Wars. But George Lucas channeled. He tapped into his divine force and created something we still all watch and love, with pearls of wisdom that are so true today. Now more than ever, we are to tap into our force. So I'll provide some tools and ask some questions, because it's the end of this 3-part series, because I really want us now more than ever, and I say this to you, I say this to myself, is to tap into the force. This, and I just pulled this off I pulled that off of Google. But my husband and I went to Glenwood Springs this week. And I had some judgment going on in the hot springs. Yes, I did. That naughty little ego that likes to show up. And I'm watching people around 10:30 in the morning in the hot springs, Iron Mountain Hot Springs, gorgeous hot springs, right on the water. And they're on their cell phones. Man, my judgment was up. I was like, I got to talk about being a force for good. And I got Judgment Judy. It's all going on with me. I'm like, and I started counting. I went deep, y'all. I started counting how many people were on their cell phones. And then I watched this young lady, and she's looking at her boyfriend. And I couldn't see under the water, but I'm pretty sure her arms were like this. I'm pretty sure she was tapping like this, because she's trying to get his attention. And he's on his cell phone. And how the ego started showing up, I heard her say, kind of low but loud enough, he didn't hear it, but I heard it, "I hope you drop that phone." And I started giggling. I'm like, okay, I got to stop. I got to stop. I'm going down the rabbit path. How many times do you go down the rabbit path? Tricky little judgy Judy loves to just show up. No offense to anyone named Judy or Judith, because there is a Judith in the room. Love you, Judith. But in that moment, and I turned away, I'm like, okay, I got to stop. I'm here to meditate, just relax, enjoy the warmth, because we've been so cold. And I look up, eagles flying. Now, I'm really into totems. Many years ago in my 20s, I met a woman named Songbird Grandmother who used to live in Colorado. She's Navajo. She used to be a professor at DU, but she later turned into psychic and an energy healer. And she told me one day, "You know, eagles are your totem." Because as a little girl, I would see owls in the deep south. And she said, "Well, that's the whole raptor family. That's your totem." And I was like, well, this is a sign of flying high above the drama. Because and many people have that totem. It's sacred in our indigenous family. It's so sacred that the United States, it's a symbol. But it's a big symbol of intuition, of oneness, of power, of freedom, of healing, of health and abundance and wealth. It's powerful. And then everyone stopped here's the funny thing I saw. Because he was hanging around for a while. And people, I'm like, oh my God. Me and my big mouth. Well, it got everyone's attention because I was so shocked. But then I watched people put their cell phones down. I don't think anyone really took a picture. I think I saw one woman. But I was in the moment of that. But the guy that was on his phone, he put it down and went, wow, wow, wow. And his girlfriend said, look what you almost missed. What are we missing with all this chaos? Ask yourself that. Do you realize everything that's going on the planet with all the stuff we see on the news, like what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, this shock and awe, it's on purpose. It's to take you out of your oneness with the divine, away from the force. It doesn't want you to be a force for good, a force for God. It doesn't want you to pray and meditate. It doesn't want you to go to hot springs. That's how the ego showed up. It wants you to start judging people. That stopped me and changed the whole rest of the week. Because I'm like, rise above what you see, what other people are doing. So I want you to think for a minute. How can you rise above any drama in your life or in the world? Think about that this week. How can you rise above a lot of stuff you see on social media, the news, or even friends and family calling you because they're having panic attacks? I have some friends having panic attacks. And I lovingly told them, you know there's an off switch on that cell phone, right? Turn off the pop-ups. All of a sudden, I was getting pop-ups, which I didn't change my settings on my phone with Facebook. It kept telling me what was going on with pop-up. I've never had that pop-up come up. Man, did I turn that off really quick. And sometimes, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Now, I thought about bringing my phone. I did. Into the hot springs before I saw everyone with their phones. And I told myself, I'm turning it off and it's staying in the locker. Sometimes give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Kristen, who is not here watching us online. Hi, Kristen. She's in a hospital recovering from a hip surgery. And she started a company called Bliss Breaks. I think it's time for us to take some bliss breaks. And I'm not saying not to be there for people when we see things. We're seeing a lot. And I'm not here to get political. You're seeing it on both sides. It's a lot of chaos. It's a lot of energy, but it's old energy. We're in a lunar new year of the snake. What does the snake do? It sheds. We're shedding old belief patterns. We're shedding old systems. One day I was talking to my stepson, who's 35 years old, brilliant young man. And some days he can act like an old fuddy-duddy, like he's 102. But he's like, I don't understand what's going on. I was like, it's diversion. He said, well, you're right about that, because it's overwhelm. But he said, there are people that are older than Moses that are trying to run a country of both sides, and he said, I'm scared. Okay, he's like, I don't know if I'm going to have a pension or Social Security. And then he said, I need to go back and go back to yoga classes. I said, that will help you. That's being a force for good. When someone calls you too in a panic, or they're nervous or scared or worried about losing their rights as a gay person. I'm a black woman. Y'all, stuff comes up for us all the time. It's like, don't even go there. We're not going back. We're not going back in the time. There's an energy that's a lower thought form that wants you in fear. Because when you're in fear, you drink, you overeat, you don't take care of yourself, and you pull yourself away from the divine. And you shut the garage door on your good. because that's a choice. So how can you be a force for good? One, rise above. This next picture is an eagle in a tree. Now that picture is a gift from one of our board members, Shauna, who has, everyone has challenges. And she went to a park, and I think you were praying or you were in your space. Yes, you were praying. And she looked up, and look who's staring at her. Like, hello. You remember? God's got your back. The universe has your back. Look what happens. Instead of panicking, she went to a park and prayed. That's what we do here. Sometimes, and that's free, just telling you guys. You never know who might visit you. That's a sign, like I got the sign of the eagle. Rise above. Don't look at what everyone else is doing. As I told myself, mind my business. Mind my business with source, with the universe. The universe wants to bless us. So number 2, being a force for good, when you find yourself stressed. And some of our stress is really made up. This stuff was written in the Bible about wars and rumors of wars. People saying that, well, the earth will blow up. Mom, God is not letting us do that. A group of men are not going to be able to drop a bomb anywhere and destroy worlds. I still believe, and some of you all have heard this, I don't believe we're alone in the universe. There's all kind of interesting things going on the planet. And there's a lot of blessings going on. Start looking for the good. Start looking for the God life universal force, divine love, which resides in each one of us. That eagle was not worried. He was sent to tell Shauna, hey, you remember? Remember? Intuition, power, healing, wealth. What a sign. Eagles are so sacred. You know you can't legally have an eagle feather because they're considered sacred and holy. And by law, you should give it to an indigenous person in a tribe. It's how sacred they are. Rise above. Go into prayer. Say something nice. Might be when someone says, hey, I think I need to go back to my yoga classes. And that sounds good? Say, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because that will take people out. A lot of stuff we're seeing. You're hearing about layoffs, the price of eggs. Oh, my God. I recently now think I'm allergic to eggs. No, seriously. I decided to take a break for eggs, and I noticed I didn't feel bloated. Ate an egg and bloated up. I'm like, uh-oh. So don't see things as, oh, there's a shortage of this. I heard something about a Nabisco recall. Nabisco crackers have a recall. And I heard someone in the store like, what are we going to do? And I love what this mother said to her. She said, we buy different crackers. I'm like, he was like coming unraveled. Like, oh my God, everything's going away. And it's like, she said, just get other crackers. I said weeks ago, I found eggs for $3.99, $4.99. They still are $4.99 if you go to a different store. Shift. Being a force for good. 3, shift. As the snake sheds its skin, America and the world are shedding. You remember, some of us, I'm going to age myself, I remember the fall of the wall. Remember to take this wall down? Felt like Moses, let my people go. There are generations in Europe that thought that wall would never fall. It did. We've seen a lot. Our parents, our great-grandparents, holy cow, seen a lot. The stories are amazing. So whatever we're going through personally or in the world, this too shall pass. It always passes. Why? The universe has our back. And we get to use it. What stops it? Fear. See, Spirit gave us free will. Gave us free will. So we can choose to go down a rabbit hole of fear or rise up and rise above the drama. Can rise above the fear. Because that's not higher consciousness. We are in a new age. Because before every new age, the crap usually hits the fan. You can read it in history books. And our families got through it. How you know? You're sitting in those seats. You're watching us online. Everything passes. And even people losing their jobs. I remember losing my job after 9/11. I worked in the electronics industry. I watched. I was one of the 2,000 people that got let go. Thought we would never be sold. $5 billion company. Bam. And that was it. I reinvented myself. I started a candy business. I changed things and realized that, hey, I got to start practicing these teachings. Because I went into fear from I just bought a house. 2 days later, wow. And I took my mom's advice. She said, well, let's go do something fun. I'm like, what? Now, my mom practiced these teachings. She grew up Catholic, psychic, metaphysical, and volunteered and worked a lot at a Unity church. She said, no, we got to go celebrate. You get to start something new. She said, you've been wanting to start a candy business. Craziest thing my mother said, let's go to Black Hawk. What? I got a house payment due. She said, stop it. Come pick me up. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. And my mom grew up with lack, and she had money issues. She even, sadly, still had those issues to the day she left this planet. She grew up during the oppression. The Depression, she's seen it all. She grew up like it looked like a small little outhouse where she was born. No running water on Allen Street in New Orleans, Louisiana. She had money issues. They were deep. She even said, I'm not going to heal this lifetime. But let's go to Black Hawk. I'm like, okay. And she walks in, and she's like 5'4" on a good day. She put in a $50 bill in a machine. Remind you, I'm telling you, my mom had money issues. I'm like going, who is this woman? I did think she was Yoda, did invade her body. She's like, oh no, you come from a lucky family. She put a $50 bill in and won $1,500. She's like, see? I'm like, who are you? And she said, now it's your turn. I'm like, She said, you have plenty of money. You own 2 houses. You have 2 cars paid off. It turned into a teaching session right in the middle of a casino. I'm like, okay, I got it. She said, give me that $100 bill. We're going over here. And she just picked the machine. I won $2,000. I'm like, okay. She said, there's no complaining. Let's go eat. We're out of here. And she said, you love Yoda. The force is always with you, honey. Always. It's with all of us. No man, she said, no money, no company, or no man can take you out of your bliss unless you let them. And then she's like, and then it's your fault. It's not their fault. That's on you. You don't get to blame other people. I was like, ooh. You don't, and she said, and you could feel bad for people that are being let go. Because I told her, I said, I have friends that have kids in college. She said, yeah, and they have the same force. They might have to make some choices and some changes, and it might be challenging, but people tap in. Because that's only temporary. So just know, that's the force for good. We get to do that. So how can you be a force for good in this new change of evolutionary, revolutionary consciousness? What is only yours to do? Because we all have a gift. We're all unique. Just like our fingerprints, we're all unique. We all have special gifts and talents. Do not compare yourself to other people. Ernest Holmes, who actually, when the stage was smaller, stood on this stage and did a talk here. Founder of religious science, divine science minister. There's a power for good in the universe greater than you, and you can use it. Yes, you can use it. It's time to use it. It's time for us, like I did, stop looking at that and look at something better. Because you might miss the eagle flying. Think about how many times we're in our own stuff, and we might this spring miss a butterfly or a hummingbird, or even looking, and you definitely could do this in Colorado, all the snow we have, and really looking at an ice crystal through your windshield, and you could really see it. That's the force for good. That's the force of God, and that's how we are that. Because we were born to be that. We're born to be enlightened. We were built for these times, and we get to guide some of the 20-year-olds and the kids and our neighbors and our friends and family. Not preach, not proselytize, but might ask a question. How can you do something good for yourself today? Ask yourself, what can I do today to bring me joy? And if you have a habit of getting up, having coffee, turning on the news, or getting on social media, I'm going to invite you to rewire your brain, as Joe Dispenza says, and I love this man. And I got to spend some one-on-one time with him. When you shift the one thing you do in the morning, you can shift your day, because your brain has been wired to keep rinsing and repeating. Be a force for good. You can even say that in the morning. Do you open your eyes saying, universe, thank you for my life? Or whatever works for you, God, divine source. And say, how can I be good to myself today? And how I can be good to my fellow human. What's mine to do? And it may be something as simple as a smile, or calling someone and saying, I just want you to know I love you. Not a text, a call. Even if you leave a voicemail. I still have a voicemail from my mother from 2020 on my phone. Knowing she was going to leave the plan, knew she wasn't going to talk soon, and said, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. I still have that voicemail. And I found a way you can save it. Leave a message for someone. Rise above and be a force for good. Renee, can you play something? Have Renee play something, and then we're going to pray out. So just relax and listen to this beautiful soul. We step into peace. I know it's a Christmas ornament, but we need to bring that Christmas joy back, even though we're going into March. Remember that? Peace on earth is not just for Christmas. It's 24/7, y'all. So relax if you're willing. If you're watching now or later, gently close your eyes. Feel where you are. Even the noise in the room or wherever you are, that's just background. Take a deep breath. Holy Spirit is all there is. And we are all in unity, and we live in a safe universe. For the universe, that God energy loves us and is peace and love and harmony and is a force for good. And I know right here and now, for all of us, for this center, for those that will walk through these doors in the future, and those who are here now, and all our friends and family. We are all a force for good, and we get to use it. Take a deep breath. Tell Spirit you're willing to be a force for good. You can say it out loud or in your mind's heart. I am willing to be a force for good. Yes. For there's one light and one love and one energy. And we rise above the minutia, the theatrics, the comedies of the human ego, and step into that high consciousness, that Christ consciousness, that high witnesser. Some religions call it the Holy Spirit. Some call it El Shaddai, Yahweh, that light, that love, all religions. There's one light, there's one love, and we get to use it. And I know as we step in our week, we tap into that and we rise above. And we stay above in our high heart and our high mind. I'm grateful for this time, for this space, and for all, for the world, for Mother Gaia. We are all blessed. Thank you, Great Spirit. And release this into law. And so it is. Amen. Thank you, Renee.
Hello again. So just a quick background on this song. My mom passed away like 11 years ago-ish, and as the spirit world will do, she does visit me from time to time, and occasionally gives me some really great messages, usually while I'm sleeping. I guess it's just easier, right? So she did 3 years ago. I came home from wherever, and I was really tired, decided to take a nap, and I fell right to sleep, and right away in a dream state environment, I was sitting at a dinner table, and I looked to my right, and there she was. And I said, oh, thank God you're here. I have so much to tell you. So I proceeded to give her this laundry list of things that were going on, right? Like she doesn't know, right? So she sat very patiently and calmly and listened to me talk. And when I was done talking, she opened up her mouth and she sang, "Baby, all you really need is love, love, love." And my first thought was, is my mom singing? Because she couldn't sing worth crap when she was here, right? Well, she could sing now, and that was her answer to my list of things that I thought were very dramatic. And I don't even know what I said. I felt very dramatic and very weight of the world on my shoulders is what it felt like. And her answer was, "Baby, all you need is love, love, love." So I woke up and I wrote a song out of it. So this is what it's called. It's called Love Only. Let's talk about love, love, love. Baby, all you need is love, love, love. Can you feel it in your heart? Baby, all you really need is loving within. Baby, baby, all you need is love, love, love. It is the answer to your prayers above. It's so contagious and just what I need. Is it really so hard to believe? Love is what brought us to be. Baby, let love show you the way. Hey, hey. Yes, we can go anywhere, be anything we wanna be, if we'll see love only. Ooh, love, love only. Baby, baby, love is all you really need. Look in the mirror and see what I see. A love so pure and your soul is sweet. Is it really so hard to believe? Go write a song together, tour the world for fun. Sleep on a beach and watch the rising sun. Love is unlimited, so let's just be. wanna be. Love is what brought us to be. Baby, let love show you the way. Hey, hey, yes, we can go anywhere, be anything we wanna be, if we'll see love only. Ooh, love, love only. See love, love only. Love only. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Renee. I love that song. I was dancing back here. Beautiful. So now it's our beautiful time of giving and sharing. It's a time of offering. Sadly enough, we used to have a little dip jar in the back that you can do dips, but the company went out of business. So they are shifting. But if you have any credit cards, Ricky, that we have a square that Ricky could take also from you for your offering. I'd like to thank everyone for their offerings. And I also like to point out, it's become clear to me, that's very interesting, this road of ministry, that I've had people assume that we are funded like the Catholic Church or by divine science. We are not funded. I've had 20 people like, I just thought you were funded because you're in the Smithsonian, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no. So it is all from, your offerings are all from the congregation. Past, present, people have left us endowments in their wills. Feel free to talk to me about that as well. We're setting up a fund for that. And the building is old. So a lot of times she needs some big, loving work. So thank you. And also when you give, you also give back to yourself. That money circulates. There's our QR code for altheacenter.org that you can make a donation. And we do here believe in the law of circulation prayer. So you can take your gift or tithe, or even if you're doing it online, even bless your credit card. You know, you might get a lower interest credit rating. Bless your credit card as you give, and together we say, the universe provides all that I need and all that I give. With great joy, I share my prosperity. Planting seeds for a world I help manifest. And so it is. Amen. And if you're also interested in giving in, not only in treasure, but time and talent, we're also open for volunteers. And you never know, you might show up here and get asked to do a reading, right, Jeanette? Yeah. So you never know. We're a big community here filled with love and joy, and here to also serve our Denver Capitol Hill area, always looking to grow. So thank you very much, and thank you in advance. And now, you guys could do the community song. Yeah, we're going to have some fun.
Okay, so we have Use Me. This is by Ricky Byers.
And you
Reverend-
feel free to stand up.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Reverend Michael Beckwith, they're the co-writers of the song. It's a beautiful song. It's called Use Me, and I think we're introducing it, so get used to it. It's really beautiful.
It's a beautiful
Thank
song.
you, Ricky. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth and the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine its light as me. you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Yes. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. And God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. You're awesome. Thank you.
All righty, grab a hand, stand up. You don't get to sit yet. Get ready to shout it out. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. It is that thing called life. My feet are firmly planted on the earth. And my heart soars like the eagle. I feel it. I know it. And I am it. And so it is.